There is only love, only light, only life and energy that is ever exploding forth through every glorious life stream. There is no taking in the realm of God. There is giving as the essence of your being and receiving as the breathing in. Your every breath as spiritual life is the movement of creation. Receiving life from me, and let me emphasize that statement, and allowing what you receive to live and give itself as you, and through you by the will of love's great movement, to bless all that is. Nothing that is real ever comes from outside of you, and the illusion that it can is the biggest coup of the ego mind. It is the essence of duality, which is this very imagining that there can be something other than God, than good, than real provision direct from the source. From the moment of creation in which you live and have your being, and which lives and moves as you. So that tree in the Garden of Eden was only the trick of that wily snake, and yet, of course, it managed to deceive you. To use these symbols of the story as a metaphor for the choice to believe that something lives outside of you that you need, and that something can be other than good. Even your ideas of love is coming from another person. You already know the truth of this, that every person who is in your life is a reflection of the state of your own heart. All the world is a stage in which the symbols show you what is on the window of your heart when the pure love you are shines through. The love I am is what you are. How can you need to receive it? It is the very essence of your being, the truth of your heart. It is only as you have moved away from this perfect heart communion that there has been need for you to be reassured of your essence, of your nature. You are this vast and limitless love. You are the moment of creation, inconscienced. And thus you are both the love and power of life exploding. In the words of the world, you are both masculine and feminine. You are the heart of God I am, beating and becoming ever more real to me through the gift of creation itself, which is our relationship. It is the reason for this experience of reality, not the reality of the world, that as we love each other, I become not only fulfilled, but aware of all that I am, aware of my heart because I can see you. Thus, you are one heart, two streams of energy, the consciousness that holds creation itself, the moment of creation pulsing forth is you. All that is must be held in consciousness, and through creation as it is the explosion of my awareness. Every stream of life is both the whole of God and the individuated stream of consciousness and love. And so you find that you are complete, whole, alive, completely fulfilled, endlessly and vibrantly awake to every nuance of all that is. In your choice to serve this love, to bring back the world of phenomena by your truth, to be the real as resonance, you have come to be the heart of love made manifest for the world of duality. I am calling you, beloved ones, back to this by asking you to come back in, to bring your focus to this truth, to come back into the center of your being in our relationship, to find that real experience of how this love fills you and how this sweet communion is a miracle from which you spring. You become truly the heart of God in training the whole of the illusion back to the truth of grace. There is nothing that you must do, but everything that you must be in order to come back to right relationship with life. This love, then, can fill you and free you from your boundaries of the perceptual dream of something other than this pure communion. Living from here, nothing disturbs your peace. You, as the open heart, are the source of love, not one needing more. You are alive to your perfection as a present moment experience, and this alone will free you from the ego that tells you that you are not enough and therefore you must acquire things, whatever they are, things, feelings, love. But when you feel the truth through your heart's communion with me, then every trick of the ego simply has to fall away, and you are free to be just as the sun you see rising each day, the source of life and light. You are the source of love, the resonance of the truth of God, not influenced by what is outside of you, but rather being that which influences and brings the truth that there is only love, and all the rest truly is imagining. Imagining that you are not provided for, imagining that you are not enough somehow. And how could that ever be possible? So let the stories fall away and come back to your heart, dear ones. Come back to this experience, to this communion. Come back and recognize that you are the source and the open heart that allows the tsunami of love to rush forth to bless the world and to bring forth the truth that love is everything and is ever sourced from this communion. From the moment of creation it lives within you. Your heart bestirs the electrons of life into the outpicturing and symbols of that which is the truth within. Thus begins the restoration of every electron of life to the truth of only love, and the communion of every heart with its source of life I am. The fullness of that life overflows into the world to show up in the symbols of the world that represent it, and this will happen quickly. Is instantly fast enough. The moment you really return to the fullness of God within, to the power, the essence, the movement of love, and to this pure communion that ever gives you the vision and expands you continually beyond each moment's perceptual limitation into the greater and greater field of our endless awareness that I am love and that you are my center. One life and the miracle of this relationship continually expanding your heart and the consciousness that we are together, asking the questions, how much more can be given? How much more can love expand from within me? Come, beloved ones, to the center of your heart, which is the center of the center of the center of living wholeness. Open and allow this fullness and come to live from the heart outward, and you will find yourself at last fully in alignment with life and thus alive to this exquisite resonance as love pushes beyond you, that the river of life shows forth its bounty from within you ever outward. So be it.